So, here's the thing. After I dropped those last two videos on VideoExpress 3.0, my comment section basically blew up with one massive question. Can you share the prompts you used? Now, I could have taken the easy way out, right? I could have just pasted a giant block of text into a pinned comment and called it a day. But instead, I decided to build you guys something way better. What you're watching right now is a collection of brand new prompts. And I mean brand new. I have never shown these on the channel before. Think of this as a complete personal library that you can flat out steal, tweak, and use as the perfect foundation for your own scenes. Seriously, feel free to pause the video whenever you need to. Go ahead and bookmark this one right now so you don't lose it. Ready? Let's dive in. Alright, but real quick, just two things you need to know before we jump into the good stuff. Number one, these prompts are actually tested. I didn't just guess here. I sat down and ran every single one of them through VideoExpress 3.0 over the past week. And just to keep it totally real with you, some of them hit perfectly on the very first try. Others? Yeah, they definitely needed a quick reroll to get exactly right. Number two, none of these are repeats. If you watched my big review video, or that video where I showed off the 27 examples, you won't see any of those here. Those covered a totally different set of scenes. This video right here is an entirely new library, completely designed from the ground up to expand exactly what you can build with this tool. Oh, and if you did happen to miss those earlier videos, don't stress it. I've got both of them linked down in the description for you. But you don't need to have watched them to get a ton of value out of this one right now. One last technical note. All the prompts I'm about to show you work perfectly in 3.0's simple mode, unless I specifically tell you otherwise. If we're stepping into advanced mode, or if we're messing around with timestamp prompting, I will absolutely call it out so you know exactly what's happening. Alright, that's it. Let's get started. Okay, so let's jump right into the first batch. Think of these as your foundational shots. These are the clips you're going to want to reach for when you need video openings, solid B-roll, slick transitions, or just the visual backbone of whatever short film you're putting together. Let's break down prompt number one. I call this one the Mountain Storm. The exact prompt goes like this. A towering mountain peak engulfed in a dramatic thunderstorm, lightning illuminating the dark sky, snow being whipped by fierce winds, slow cinematic zoom out, IMAX-style cinematography. Now here is the secret sauce for this one. Notice that I used the keyword IMAX style. That is incredibly useful anytime you need a grand-scale, epic-looking shot. Moving right along to prompt number two. This is the abandoned subway. Here's what you're going to paste in. A long abandoned subway tunnel. Single flickering fluorescent light at the far end. Slow tracking shot moving forward. Water dripping from the ceiling. Dust particles in the air. Eerie atmosphere. A quick note on why this one works so well. Dropping in that cue for a flickering light actually triggers the AI to give you this incredibly natural atmospheric lighting. But, and you gotta pay attention to this, be careful not to overload the prompt with too many environmental details. Quick note before I keep going. I could spend 2 or 3 minutes breaking down every single prompt, why I chose each word, what I'd change for different moods, how to tweak it for your own scenes. But if I do that for all prompts, this video turns into a 2-hour lecture, and nobody needs that. So from here on, I'm going to keep it simple. I'll read the prompt, you'll see the result, and we'll move on. The prompts themselves are designed to be self-explanatory, and you can adapt them however you like. If you want a deep dive on prompt engineering specifically, drop a comment, and I'll make that a separate video. Let's keep going. Alright, prompt 3. The bird of prey in flight. Here is the exact prompt to use. A bald eagle soaring through a dramatic canyon, wings fully extended, slow motion close-up of feathers in the wind, deep blue sky background, golden hour lighting on its head. Next up is prompt 4, the volcanic landscape. The prompt is, molten lava flowing slowly down a black volcanic slope at night, glowing orange and red against the dark rock, steam rising into the cool air, distant silhouette of an active volcano erupting in the background. Prompt number 5 brings us indoors with the ancient library. Paste this one in. A vast ancient library with towering bookshelves disappearing into shadow above. Warm light from hanging brass lanterns, dust motes floating in the air. Slow push-in down the central aisle. Mysterious atmosphere. And finally, for this batch, we have prompt 6, the Northern Lights time-lapse. Here's what you write. Aurora borealis dancing across a star-filled Arctic sky, snow-covered pine trees in the foreground, time-lapse cinematography, vibrant greens and purples swirling, single small cabin with warm window light in the middle distance. Alright, this next set of prompts are designed to work with any uploaded photo. So whenever you're using these, just remember to replace the word subject or vehicle with whatever is actually inside your image. Let's look at prompt number 7, the dramatic reveal turn. Here's the prompt text. Subject is initially facing away from the camera, then slowly turns around, revealing their face with a determined expression. Dramatic cinematic lighting, subtle wind in their hair. Next up, prompt 8, the coffee steam beverage shot. Paste this in with your beverage photo. Close-up of the beverage with steam rising naturally, condensation forming on the glass, slow gentle rotation, soft window light from the side, cafe atmosphere. This works beautifully for hot drinks, cocktails, soup, really any liquid you want to bring to life. Prompt 9 is for the automotive fans, the vintage car reveal. Slow camera dolly around the parked vehicle, golden hour light reflecting off the chrome, polished paint glistening, wheels turning slightly as if just arrived. Classic Americana setting. Moving on to prompt 10, food photography in motion. Subtle steam rising from the dish, ingredients gently moving as if just plated, slow camera push-in from above, warm restaurant lighting, depth of field on the foreground item, mouth-watering presentation. Believe it or not, mouth-watering presentation is a legitimate prompt cue that actually works. And finally, for this photo to video batch, prompt 11, fashion model in motion. Subject walks toward the camera with confident model posture, fabric of the outfit moving naturally with each step. Fashion magazine aesthetic, soft studio lighting, slight smile at the end. This one is great for fashion influencers and clothing brands making reels. Okay, I know this video is already running longer than I planned, and I've still got a whole library to give you. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to quickly show you the results of my talking character prompts, because the dialogue and lip sync are the parts you really have to see to believe. Then, instead of walking through the rest one by one, I'm going to hand you all the prompts in a free download, so you can grab the whole thing and go. The link will be in the description. Let's run through the talking ones fast.
Tell me about a time you had to solve a problem with limited resources.
Last year, we had a product launch with half the budget I'd planned for. Your results came back clean. Everything looks good.
I can't tell you how relieved I am to hear that.
Breaking this hour, researchers have just announced a discovery that could change how we think about the deep ocean. We have the full story next.
Hi, friends! Today we're going on an adventure to learn about the seasons. Are you ready? Let's go!
And that's the talking character set. You can see why those are the ones I wanted to actually show you. The lip sync is the thing you can't really judge from text alone. Now, I gave you some prompts on screen today, but the full library is 30 plus, and I don't want to turn this into an hour-long video reading everyone out. So I've put all of them into a free downloadable PDF. Every prompt, organized by category, ready to copy and paste straight into VideoExpress 3.0. No email opt-in, no catch. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Just grab it. Inside that download, you'll also find the prompts I didn't show today. Cinematic landscapes, consistent character series, style, and genre looks like anime, stop motion, and 80s VHS. Plus a few advanced timestamp prompts, and my personal fill-in-the-blank scene template. So here's what to do. Download the PDF, pick the prompt that fits what you're making, and tweak it for your own scene. That's the whole point of the library. It's a base, not a script. Next up on the channel, I'm doing the full step-by-step tutorial on the multi-character lip sync workflow, making one of these talking scenes from scratch, start to finish. Subscribe so you don't miss it. I'll see you in the next one.